Hi friends, this video is on motion of physics, part 8 out of 14. This video is brought to you by coachingcase.in, designing future by smart education. Under this lesson, we'll study numericals. Problem number 4. The odometer of a car reads 2000 km at start position of a trip and 2400 km at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, this total time 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in both units, kilometer per hour and meter per second. Let us assume trip starts at point A and it goes at point B. Odometer reading here is 2000 kilometers and here 2400 kilometers. So total distance covered in the trip is equal to 2400 minus 2000, which is equal to 400 kilometer, or which is equal to, this is in meters. So average speed, yes, total time again, total time is taken, total time taken is equal to 8 hours, which is equal to 8 into 60 into 60, that much of seconds. Now average speed is given is equal to total distance divided by total time, which is equal to that is 400 kilometers and 8 hours, that is equal to 50 kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed, that is in kilometer per hour. Number 1. Number 2, average speed, that is in meter per second, which is equal to again 400 into 1000, that is in meters, and 8 into 60 into 60, that is in second. So that will be equal to uh, the final answer will be equal to 13.89 meter per second. So like this we can calculate. We have to take care of the units and the conversion of units, like we converted this kilometer into meters, then 8 hours into seconds. We got the answer in meter per second, and here the average speed, we got the answer in kilometer per hour. While putting the values in kilometer, that is 400, and that is hours, that is 8. So like this we will calculate all the questions, and logically we will get the final answer. Now let us take another problem. Problem number 5. It is Anik, while driving to school, commute average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour. On return ship, just take care of this word. Return ship along the same road, there is a less traffic and average speed is 40 km per hour. So here there are two cases. Case 1. So we have to calculate average speed of Anik's trips, I mean whole trip. First case is Anik is reaching to the school, driving to the school. So commuting with the average speed of 20. Average speed is equal to 20 is equal to, say, d the distance, and t, let us take this t1 is the time taken. So in that way, t1 is equal to d by 20, which is equation number 1. Let us take case 2, that is returnship of, along the same route. So in the returnship, average speed is 40 km/h because less traffic, and the distance is the same d. So average speed will be 40, which is equal to distance is taken d in the returnship, same distance is covering, and time, let us take t2. So t2 is equal to d by 40, which is equation number 2. So now we have to calculate average speed of Anik's whole trip. So average speed of Anik's trip is equal to total distance, total time divided by total time taken. So which will be like total distance is 2d, total time taken is t1 plus t2. We'll substitute the values of t1 and t2 from equation number 1 and 2 respectively. So that will be equal to 2d divided by d by 20 plus d by 40, which will be equal to 2d divided by 2d having 3d into 40. So that will be equal to, you just cancel d, that will be equal to 80 divided by 3. So final answer will be 26.67. So that is the final average speed, 26.6. So we'll calculate all the numericals just by understanding the conditions, and we'll put the conditions, we'll take the distances accordingly, and we'll put the values of distance, speed and time, and we'll make the equations if required, like 1 and 2, and we'll put the values of equation 1 and equation 2, like case 1 it was the reaching to the school, that was case 1, and it was the case 2 while returnship. So distance is same in both the cases, we taken d as the same distance, and t1 and t2 is the time taken in both the trips, and we made the equations like 1 and 2, and we put the final equations, and we just substitute the values of equation 1 and 2 and getting the answer, final answer, correct answer. So like this we have to develop the logic, and we have to clear the, we have to make the proper sequence of the numericals, and we can solve every numericals like that. Hope you understand all this. You are able to understand now comfortably. So thank you very much for visiting coachingcares.in. Watch free educational videos, get best quality study material, study from the best tutors and mentors. Thank you very much once again.